Say the word.
I hear you.
We have taken on passengers to Telos.
Sir, we've just received an emergency broadcast. A freighter under attack by Sith forces.
Can you get an ID on the ship?
Yes, sir. We have its ID signature. It's not in our databanks, but its profile suggests some low-stock freighter. Says it's being hit hard by a Sith warship. Sir?
I'll need to confirm with command before we move to intercept. Report.
The Sith warship is empty, sir. We attached an umbilical and sent 3 strike teams through it, and there's no sign of a crew or its commander.
There's no one on board? What about the escape pods?
They're still in their berths, sir. This place, it's empty. It's like a ghost ship.
Then who was firing at the freighter?
We don't know, sir. The freighter's empty, too. We did a clean sweep and nothing except a lone T3 unit, badly damaged. Did you still want tractor beams to the Harbinger?
Search the freighter and the warship one more time. If they're clean, then we'll tractor the freighter over.
Yes, sir.
No idea why the Admiral thought that freighter worth all the effort, but we'll find out.
Everyone in the Ebon Hawk was dead, sir. We're starting autopsies within the hour.
What about that Sith corpse we retrieved from the warship?
We haven't had a chance to fully examine it, sir. He looks human, but he's fractured in several places.
Then keep me posted. Something's wrong here, and I want to know where all those Sith on the warship went. We're still experiencing a problem with the communications array, and now maintenance is telling me there's a cascade failure in the weapons.
Sir, I just picked up an unusual sound from MedLab.
I have come for the Jedi.
What the hell was that?
Sir, I don't know. Communications just got cut.
Send a security team to MedLab, now!
More where that came from.
That was unexpected.
I hear you.
More where that came from.
So this was a dead end, which is set.
shall not stop us for long. I will silence this one.
More where that came from. Let's settle this. Let's settle this. I hear you. I hear you.
What is it? Are you all right? We do not have much time. Whatever you intend to do, do it. What is it?
More where that came from.
Let us end this.
I hear you.
What is it?
Something's wrong. Ever since we picked up that Sith firefight in the region, crewmen haven't been reporting for their shifts, and I can't reach people on the comm. The strange thing is, I keep feeling like someone's watching us here in the ship, but I can't see anyone. I don't like this. Checking the survivor from the Sith vessel. I'm not sure whether he's alive or dead, or what's even keeping him together. His flesh is cracked and scarred, and I'm registering several thousand fractures in his skeleton, as if each bone was splintered repeatedly over time, then put back together. Judging from the scar tissue, I believe these wounds took place before his death. If so, he must have been in constant pain. I have no idea what's been keeping him together. This is the medical officer. The soldiers sent to the medical bay have just died. I don't know where the subject went. I think he's gone to find more of the crew. With him or Sith. They just appeared right out of thin air, like they were wearing stealth generators, but I think they were always on board. When we stopped to pick up that freighter, they must have come on board the Harbinger. I have no idea how many are on the ship. There could be only a few, or as many as 100. And with communications cut off, we can't call for help. I think that thing in the tank was a Sith Lord, alive the whole time, waiting for something to wake him up.
I hear you.
so many options. It's really hard to pick something. The recommended one is run endurance stealth, but I don't know whether it would be useful or not. Doesn't really sound that useful.
What is it?
I have a bad feeling about this. Don't you feel it? Something's gonna get real wrong real quick. You don't survive on the rim as long as I have without knowing when trouble's coming. All right, but don't say I didn't. Trust me. When it comes to staying alive, I'm rarely wrong about.
Okay, so on top of we have some Spidey senses, Jedi senses, but Spidey senses. We also have this guy who also has Spidey senses, and we basically need to quick save. But yet again, how do we supposed to know about it? Because I don't see any indications on the screen.
This battle is mine alone. I am not defenseless.
He cannot kill what he cannot see, and power has blinded him long ago. Run! I shall be along shortly.
Well, that was awkward.
tell me you're joking. We are not going to cross back into the Paragus facility through the fuel line. That's crazy. All right, but I know I'm going to regret this.
I sense you, my master. Faint, weak.
Your senses betray you, as you betrayed me.
After all that's happened, still you live. You are difficult to kill.
For one as limited as you, perhaps. To have fallen so far and learned nothing, that is your failing.
The failure is yours. No longer do your whispers crawl within my skull. No longer do I suffer beneath teachings that weaken us. And now you run in search of the Jedi. They are all dead, save one. And one broken Jedi cannot stop the darkness that is to come.
Perhaps we shall see.
What's wrong? Are you all right? Damn it, hold on. It's only a little farther. Don't give up on me now. What happened to you? Huh? How do you know that? Look, if she's in pain, then that pain's buying us time we can't afford to waste. Especially if Sleeps with Vibroblades gets tired of playing with her and decides to use us for practice next. It's a utility droid. Looks like it's been hit with an ion charge and dumped here. I hear you.
Time to take you down to size. I hear you. I hear you. Time to even the odds. Just say the word.
Okay, there is already an issue because we are skipping some parts of dialogue, which is sad, but I guess we have to deal with it.
I hear you. Time to take you down the side. Just say the word. I hear you.
Just ran through 2 minds. Genius. This AI is amazing.
Just say the word.
My only hope is that there are not that many mines left in this game, so this wouldn't happen often.
There is no time. We must...
If they hit us, we're dead, but if they keep missing us, we're dead. It's great odds. Somebody shut that trash compactor up!
I think something gets skipped because doesn't make sense. Context is missing.
Not with all these asteroids around us. We'd enter hyperspace in pieces. We have to clear that field first. Thing is, we clear the field and they're gonna have a clear shot at us. That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
Then we die here. Choose now.
Hold on. This is gonna get a little rocky. Well, now that we just killed a planet, maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi. Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Paragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Paragus. You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted the Harbinger, it was crippled, drifting in space. It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk. True. But as one trained in the Force, you know that true coincidences are rare. I do not know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
Repaired this ship, my eye. Next thing you know, it's gonna claim credit for saving our skins. If that little noisemaker says it repaired the ship once, then it can prove it by doing it again. Go on, get!
Because you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won. exile or not, the Sith believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters. The Jedi's civil war destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings. Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall, and the civil war that followed. The Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi, and the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of 1,000 Fountains have fallen still in reverence to the fallen Jedi and those now lost. My wound pains me. If you have other questions, find me in the crew.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers. We're on autopilot until we hit Telos. Until then, a droid could fly this thing. Besides, I think our passenger could use your help.
It seems we are gaining levels much faster also in this game, so I'm wondering whether the maximum level has increased or something is different. Also, I will probably restart the game in hope that it will remediate this issue with dialogues. Looks like it's our old companion from the first game. Or it might be that it's just the same looking droids.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give. That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it.
Wait, I just got a wild thought. What if this is Bastille? Because of her hair. And also it doesn't seem that the outcome that we got in the first game is the one that plot is progressing with. So this might be a Bastille.
I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme. Then the sensation you would feel upon my death might be less than that, though much quicker. Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
Looks like we cracked the code. This is Bastille. And we are probably like her child or something, because we cannot be Revan.
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragus. I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong and its roots run deep. It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well. A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks. I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it. It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough. Before the war, Jedi who failed their training were sent to the fields of Telos to serve the galaxy, not as Jedi Knights, but as farmers and laborers. The destruction of Telos was complete. I doubt any Jedi remain. Yet there may be echoes of their passing. We shall see. Then I am left with nothing more than we had already. My faith in you and your ability to meet what comes. Ask, and I will answer. Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5. It is a tale you already know well. Almost a decade ago, the Mandalorians began preying on the Republic, bringing the fires of war to many planets along the Outer Rim. Their predations continued, winning victory after victory, until the Republic finally begged the Jedi Council for aid. Indeed, the Jedi Council counseled caution and patience to assess the Mandalorian threat as the Outer Rim burned. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic. Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that served them, turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still. As all Sith do without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War. After defeating Malak, Revan left the Republic, and there are none who know where he has gone. It is said that the Sith remnants turned on themselves after Revan defeated Malak, reducing Korriban to ruin as the Republic still bleeds and struggles for life. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know. It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps. The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive. Ask, and I will answer. As you know, Revan and Malak went to war against the Mandalorians. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic. I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos. He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies downwards, not up. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first, and his allies next.
It seems that it's indeed hostile also because of the mannerism around how she talks. But, and judging by the age also, it might make sense that we are her son, but it doesn't make sense to me because what's the time difference between the period when the first game finished and this one started, and can't be that much, right? Okay, so we still have the bug with the dialogue, sadly. I guess we will have to deal with that.
How's our passenger? She's still aging? Yeah, to you, maybe. I don't usually hear much beyond fool and imbecile. She's lucky she's a Jedi, or someone would have killed her years ago. I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that. Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now. After spacing that old witch, of course. Whoa, all right, don't get mad at me. Hey, I didn't ask her to stay behind and get her hand cut off, okay? I mean, I appreciate what she did and all, but she could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know? Yeah? Well, how much water you get from a stone depends what planet you're on. Like we have a choice? It's the only place Paragus had logged in their astrogation charts. Well, if you thought Paragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you. So, what happened? Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours? Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi? I thought a Jedi and their blade couldn't be parted. To lose it was like losing a part of yourself. All right, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility. You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry. If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand? Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in Residential Module 082. I have many matters to tend to. Your question...
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Yeah, the dialogue back seems to be quite annoying.
So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed. The Exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The Exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the Exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills.
No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse. The security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place. Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave him alone. You want to fight? Then try me if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
Time to take you down to size.
The security cameras are... What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him. We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability. Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station. What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith... You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Grenz cleared him if you'd like to speak with him. He says he wishes to speak with you on behalf of Chodo Habat. That's all he will say.
Who is that guy? But let's get him in, I guess.
Very well. I'll let him in now.
Perhaps Chodahabat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so. Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jan Alorso. May I put you through? I am sorry, but I do not know. I am only her Administrative Assistant. May I put you through? Thank you. I will connect you now. Good day.
Thank you for accepting my call. As my assistant no doubt informed you, I am John Alorso. I understand that you were approached by an Ithorian earlier. Doubtless he tried to obtain your help, attempting to purchase it with imposed guilt and veiled threats. Oh, and I suppose he didn't mention the exchange, helping you with any problems here? In other words, the Ithorians won't lead the exchange to you if you work with them. Well, no matter. My apologies. I never intended to waste your time discussing Ithorians. I believe you're a person of influence, someone I'd like on my side, rather than aiding the Ithorians, whose quasi-mysticism and bumbling foolishness is standing in the way of progress and profit. I'm not asking for your help, though. I'm offering you a job. Work for Zerka and be handsomely rewarded. You'd be helping yourself. If you're interested, please visit our offices here in Residential 082. B44 will know what to do when you arrive. Their plans for the restoration of Telos are aimless and meandering. Restore the sacred natural beauty of Telos, they say. Just what does that mean? How does that apply to natural resource development and consumption? The proper planning of urban sectors, resorts and tourism. It doesn't. The Ithorians are spending billions of Republic credits on a plan with no defined profit. If it continues, they'll drive the Republic into irreparable debt and have nothing to show for it but a few meadows and a weather generator the size of a small continent. I'd rather discuss that in person. I'll be more than happy to answer any and all questions when you visit our offices. Excellent. Good luck with that messy investigation.
We should get back to bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately. Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If he served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability. For a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
He has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that he turned away from war, did all that he could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do him a disservice by not speaking of this while he is present.
I've come to inform you that the Talosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search. To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger.
The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay. The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and entertainment module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk.
The Ebon Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave. After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off the station. Whether it's the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd. Hey, everyone needs to get lost once in a while. Get away from something, you know? It's no big deal.
Tu nice mangia. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Ta yaita ta bosananansata. Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone. Jikonu ta yun palawalit basa makaranwa ni rotu guru ni churota. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Ta yaita ta bosan. Dahupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki. Dahupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoki. Ichawa te crossi wisho toda si. E krimba. Entomesh mi paju, watamincha, yokolo.
That guy is an asshole. I don't know whether we should help him, but I guess we will see.
Hey, what are you doing in my apartment? Looked like you were doing more than just looking. Figured what? You just break into my apartment and take everything I owned? Are you crazy? Yeah, you will. Now get out of here before I get the TSF.
Sobotjut sama petom. Dosokanki. Jisomare. No volermi ni.
What is it?
Hello there, and greetings from Isis and Onderon. I'm a diplomat from Queen Talia on Onderon. My stay was supposed to have been shorter, but the contract disputes over the restoration project have prolonged it. The Ithorians negotiated the export of flora and fauna from Onderon, but with their disagreements with Zerka, the status of our arrangement is in the air.
Hoisidan kelfa, tuntus plafa, kelfa vaan inukan kelfa. Renkundas, hoisidan kelfa, vapuilta. Sidan kelfa vaan inukan kelfa, linnan kufta. Linnan kufta kelkif, den fusi porovang. Tuntus plafa, vapuilta. Tooth blood fundible kelfa. Tooth blood fundible kelfa. Hoisidan kelfa vaan inukan kelfa. Vapuilta. Tooth blood vapuilta. Tooth blood fundible kelfa. Sidan kelfa vaan inukan kelfa. Linnan kufta. Renkundas, hoisidan kelfa, vapuilta. Sidan kelfa vaan inukan kelfa, linnan kufta. Tooth blood fundible kelfa. Hoisidan kelfa vaan inukan kelfa, vapuilta. Fundible kelfa. Vapuilta, linnan kufta. Hoisidan kelfa vaan inukan kelfa. Sidan kelfa vaan inukan kelfa, linnan kufta. Fundible kelfa. Vapuilta, linnan kufta. Hoisidan kelfa vaan inukan kelfa. Sidan kelfa vaan inukan kelfa, linnan kufta. Ilmotun fusi ni pirongan, linnan kuf. Pikelti rimosi ni pirongan, pikelfa. Sidan kelfa vaan inukan. Vapuilta, renkundas, hoisidan kelfa. Vapuilta, tooth blood vapuilta. She enjoyed it out, and she behind Gorufio. Vaade Luris Gustagel Cliff. Kolotusta. Tuli Trustlafa. Vapuilta. Trustlafa Nivokelfa. Sidan Kelfa Valinugan Kelfa. Linda Trusta. Sidan Kelfa Valinugan Kelfa. Linda Trusta. Rentundas. Hoi Sidan Kelfa. Vapuilta.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrator. How may I help you? Of course. She has been expecting you. You will find her through...
I knew you'd come eventually. I'm confident that we will be able to reach a working agreement satisfactory to both you and I. But where are my manners? On behalf of Zerka Corporation, I would like to be the first to welcome you to Telos. Our primary concern on Citadel Station is the restoration of Telos' surface. The Republic is eager to revitalize Telos as a benchmark for other such efforts in other systems. While a generous amount of credits has been budgeted to Telos, the bumbling of Chodo Habat and his Athorians has squandered away much of these resources. For a project of this size, judicious planning and thrifty spending of resources is a necessity, something Habat fails to understand. Nonetheless, Zerka remains optimistic. There are many jobs we need assistance with. For someone with your experience, you would be well compensated. Zerka has been managing the restoration project without the assistance of a droid for some time now. Habat has commandeered the new droid intelligence that was to be delivered to the station. I'd like for you to meet the shipment at Dock Module 126, Shuttle Bay 2, and bring the droid back here before the Athorians foul things up again. While B-44 is perfectly capable of handling Zerka's needs when it comes to accounting and record-keeping, he simply is not capable of dealing with the running of a project as massive as the restoration of Telos. Don't worry. Zerka wouldn't expect you to work unpaid and won't subject you to veiled threats and coercion like Habat. For your help in this matter, you will be paid the sum of 250 credits. Very well then.
Tonoranga Manaka, Donos Imaragith, Wanarakorachi Drum, Donos Imaragith, Wana. In Wamakro, the Ranamo Sibu and Dasarans. Machabi Dok.
The TSF isn't cut out to handle all the problems on Citadel Station right now. We need Republic assistance.
The view is nice.
Loka kamaran endoso ran with no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Ranamo sibu in Wamakro. May ranga no noruta. Machabi doko. Tonoranga manachunga.
Wana jung konata de la guno tuna. Dai rento ro kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemeno totorere senisenten.
That didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him.
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru katada. Ferratora padano ringatel camarada telefibu nubu de bitarana chenirara.
Not even an apology. That won't do at all. This Sulluston here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out our differences. The only way that he'll learn. A little physical reinforcement.
Be kranavakta belasuma manantraga. Sereninto salaktana beserankachi. Derenjo milerantra drasta. Cocinito so milel montesos. Ona juun senisensen drawiche canel commercio cella fibonalot. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru katada. Ferratora padano ringatel camarada telefibu nubu de bitarana chenirara.
This doesn't have anything to do with you, stranger. Just move right along. Have a drink in the cantina. Yeah? Or what? You're gonna teach me a lesson? Go ahead. I hate your kind anyways. Keep your nose in your own business. Believe me, there's nothing.
Centaurinteri. Che le resonto cenig rexi consulso des giuncaratata. Derin turunto wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan gorsadaran charanana gundoso reminer. Docent horinteri. Gelere son. Gosa nekrana nanki.
The war has really inflated prices here in the Outer Rim. Medical supplies are in short supply and high demand.
Kring lorcha wata jortungi chiwi we wata wama. Kinchu sa chiking watike but. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaglia wa. Bo bagaraga. Ta come tak, plaia giusting, miki gongo beaste. Kun grabila king no mulara, chone mulera. Ton king e bano jansaka nikaraska. Dovrei kun mili.
Yeah, there's nothing swoop fans like more than seeing a good wreck.
Torchi, no mas un nombre. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaglia wa. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaglia wa. Bo bagaragawan. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplag. Kawana botay. Tonghite. Kawana botay yuntatanga. Tonghite. Kawana. Dovrei kun mili wosas. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaglia wa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitu.
Okay, this is certainly harder than the first game because the decrease in speed that you get are much more significant and it requires more concentration. But nothing stops us from becoming sector champion again. We will not back away from this. When we will get more money.
Hey there! Care for a game of Pizzac?
Ah, so you must be the Jedi everyone's been whispering about. No more trouble with the TSF, I hope? Perhaps you don't know who I am? You haven't been on Citadel Station long, have you? Let me introduce myself. I'm Bennock, the man in charge of Lopak Slusk's protection. You do know who Lopak Slusk is, don't you? The two gentlemen with me are Matu and Nahata, Slusk's finest men. Other than me, of course.
Oh, leave the man alone, Bennock. I bet he'd come out on top if you fought.
Now, Luxa, I meant no disrespect. You're probably Slusk's strongest woman.
It's your skin, Bennock. Just warning you, Slusk could easily replace you.
And I doubt you could cause any. Trading jabs with Luxa is hardly the entertainment I was looking for. Let's go.
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF to handle. We need Republic troops to restore order.
I'm not sure whether everything is correct with the sound we're hearing. Is it like supposed to be like that, or is it like frame rate issues or something?
Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanta yay tua ulwanji uma. Dahupa bo sakurata go jujutu. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayay kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liya. Dahupa bosa. Dovrei kun Dovrei.
Is there something I can do? I'm Zerka employee, Citadel Station Branch, number 85. Finally worked my way out of the trenches into a promotion. Then Zerka transferred me here to the Outer Rim to manage the military reclamation effort. And that wasn't the worst of it either. Now I've got Lorso as my new superior in a career that's going nowhere. Yeah, Jenna Lorso. That woman's look, forget it. She's my superior, and that's that. She'll screw up soon enough, and then I'll move in for the kill. She's got her hands in too many dirty little... whoa, I think I've had a few too many drinks. I shouldn't be talking to you about this stuff. Just forget it.
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for... Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF to handle. We need Republic troops.
Hello there. Fresh blood at the cantina. Enjoy. Your drinks are on me. We should talk. Later. If you're asking me that, handsome, you're better off not knowing. Tell you what. You just enjoy yourself, and if in the future we have business together, you can come back and we'll have a little chat.
Welcome to the Entertainment Module 081. We feature Citadel Station's most talented all-bith band around the clock, as well as live Twi'lek dancers. You won't find any holograms here. Casual Pazak players should be able to find a friendly match in the game room. Or, if you're a bit more seasoned, we have daily tournaments with some of the best players in the Outer Rim. Cards too slow for you? Try your hand at Citadel Station's swoop track and see if you can challenge the all-time records. Last but not least, we feature only the finest cuisine and beverages from Ryloth to Coruscant.
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF to handle. We need Republic troops to restore order.
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF. I will call up the appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone. The TSF believes it was stolen and is currently investigating. It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship. It's probably joyriding through the system right now, laughing at us, laughing at me.
That is unlikely. While your utility droid is not accounted for, numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing vessels. There is no record of the Ebon Hawk leaving the system.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters in Residential Module 082 will remain yours until the situation is resolved. Fortunately, your possessions were kept in the armory and were uncompromised. I will open the door for you so that you may retrieve them. You will find them in the security lockers. Not beyond investigating the matter and extending our offer of free room and board.
Something I can help you with? Would you be interested in helping us by bringing in some bounties? This isn't a bounty, so to speak, but we're looking for a man named Batono who's been missing for some time. Also, 2 ruthless killers that we'd managed to capture and hold here in the TSF station escaped and are currently at large. We're also looking for any information about the imposter Batu Rem. They were spotted by security cameras in the docking area, and we quickly moved in to apprehend them. We captured them shortly after you were placed under house arrest. Some sort of electrical malfunction, a side effect of the false Batu Rem's attack, enabled them to escape. They overpowered their guards and escaped into the Citadel. There are 2 of them, a Rhodian and a Deveronian. They're well armed and obviously extremely dangerous. They haven't left the station as far as we know. All right, just be careful. We've already lost 2 good officers to them. What is it? You mean the assassin who tried to kill you, right? The real Batu Rem's one of us, and he's off the station on leave.
I hope Batu's okay, though I'm expecting the worst. Shame. He was a good kid. Yes, we looked into it and found that he arrived via a tramp freighter in Docking Bay 3. Unfortunately, the cargo and passenger manifest as well as departure location was not disclosed to us. That's all the information I have for you. If you find anything about the real Batu... Patona was the overseer of dock operations for Zerka, and was assisting us in uncovering the elusive black market smuggling operation that appears to be operating at a Citadel station. A few weeks ago, he suddenly disappeared and hasn't been heard from since. Not much, other than what I've already told you, and the fact he was investigating Docking Bay 3. I spoke with some Zerka guards near the docking bay, but they didn't seem like they wanted to cooperate with a TSF officer. Maybe you'll have more luck. Thank you. Keep me updated. What is it? Something I...
hear the refugee problem on Nar Shaddaa is getting out of hand. I met someone who managed to escape. I didn't even want to talk about it.
Sidan kelfa vaan iinukaan. Tuffetaan kelfaa. Oi sidan kelfaa. Sidan kelfa vaan Tuli tufflava. Van.
Greetings, sir. Please feel free to direct any of your inquiries to me.
Donos Emeragith. Wanarakora Chidru. Donos Emeragith. Wanarakora Chidrumka sa inchobi. Donos Emeragith. Wanarakora Chidrumka sa inchobi. In Wamagro, may rangana no. Vachabi doko. Taranamo sibu and dasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha.
Kawanabota yutat. Ta come tak, blaia justing, miki gongo be. Da hupa, bosak. Kawanabota yun. Tong hite mosi. Kawa.
This dock is off limits pending an ongoing TSF investigation. Move along.
I don't understand your problem with the Republic. It's not like Onderon hasn't benefited from joining.
It was one of the darkest days in our history. Talia sold Onderon to the Republic, and what did we receive in return? Nothing. In exchange for the blood of our soldiers, the prosperity of Iziz has been stripped to decorate dead planets like this.
Look, if it weren't for the Republic, you'd all be speaking Mandalorian by now.
And because we accepted the Republic's aid, we should be indented to them forever?
You make it sound like the Republic turned Onderon into a prison colony.
Perhaps. Only that the Republic did not even conquer us. Our own betrayed us and allowed the Republic to take what it would. Well, if our treasury continues to be sapped, projects like this Onderon will be the next dead planet on the outer rim.
Hello there. Hello there.
So, you're back. What's there to say? We're the only corporation with a branch on Citadel Station. Getting in early, as they say. If this whole Telos thing pans out, we could be in a great position. If Lorso doesn't screw it up, that is. Yeah, it's a long shot considering the state of the Republic these days. Still, if it works out, the Republic may decide to start restoring other war-torn worlds. At least, That's what Zerka hopes. If we can integrate ourselves into the process, Zerka stands to make a tidy profit in the future. Quite a few ways. As part of the Republic contract rewarded for a planet like Telos, Zerka is allowed to use the planet's natural resources to help fund and support the project. On top of that, the Senate's easy to negotiate with. They're liberal with the amounts of credits they throw around, even with the Republic being in the shape it's in. And of course, new planets mean new markets for Zerka products. All in all, a very good arrangement for us. Yeah, Gianna Lorso. That woman's look. She's got her hands in two.
Yunsok. Dahupa. Kawana botai. Gavadum. Don. Kawana botai yuntatan. Kawan. Basa batu slima puiwanga du chunga niki. Bawan mitra janta yunto moskrun. Nandimi sunr krunta kanta ji picha. Tonino bapin.
I wonder how I managed to make that bet. I don't think I have that much money, but
Entomesh mi paju. Dahupa. Kawan.
well, apparently I had that much money, but now I lost them, which is not really nice. Guess we can try to race and maybe we will get some prize money.
Bornacinin sopo maranca wongo cumbias. Cavadum. Kawa.
There is one specific spot which also always messes it up. I need to practice it.
Gavadumba Munsu. Gavadumba Mun. Kawa. Gavadumba Munsuru Kuplaliyawa Boba Gavadumba Kawanabo Tonghi Kawanabo Kawan Gavadumba Gavadumba Munsuru Ku Contaci dovrei con Gavadumba Munsuru Kupla Gavadumba Conta dovrei Kavadumpa munsuru kuplagi.
That was better, but still, small mistake messed it all up.
Kavadumpa munsuru kuplagliawa. Boba. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplagliawa.
Well, that wasn't as much as I have expected, but better than nothing, I guess.
Hey there! Care for a game of Pizzak? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only here to relax and play. So, you game for a game?
I will be helping these guys, not because of that they are presumably the light side, but they look like chill guys, and I like them.
I'm glad you're here. I'm the only man the TSF could spare, and frankly, I got a bad feeling about this.
Excuse me, Master, but it seems we have some additional visitors. I will trust your judgment, Master. I am yours to command, Master. I shall do so now, Master Habak. Farewell, and farewell to you as well.
Something I can help you? A blaster. I don't see why not. What? Where did you get this? Interesting. This is no ordinary holdout blaster. It's been outfitted with a number of illegal modifications. You say you found this at the docks? That is disturbing news. When off-world weapons are transported onto Citadel Station, whether they are personal arms or shipments to be resold, they are inspected and licensed by the TSF. This confirms my fear that there is a source of black market weapons and components here on the station. I could use your help getting to the bottom of it. We have found a number of blasters similar to this one, as well as a crate of contraband weapons upgrades. A relative stranger as yourself might be useful for the Great. The first thing I would suggest is showing the blaster around, discreetly. See if anyone on the station knows something about it, or there's more than a few people around here I'd suspect having a hand in this. Anyways, good luck. Let me know if you've...
The TSF isn't cut out to handle all the problems on Citadel Station right now.
I heard that a crime syndicate has worked its way into the operation of Citadel Station.
Hello there. I handle vice. You know, spice, gambling, the good things in life. For the local exchange boss, Lopak Slusk. Don't worry, I won't make a move on you. That Squid and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. You being one of them. Look, are you really Jedi? Exactly. This exchange bounty has nothing to do with you. But Slusk, my boss, won't listen to me. Still, you seem a very capable sort. Tell me, are you a capable sort? I think you're even tougher than you look, Jedi or not. So here it is. Help me with Lopak Slusk, and I'll keep the exchange off your back. And find your missing ship. What, besides his being your typically slimy Quarren? Slusk works for Goto, out of Nar Shaddaa. Now this Goto, he's rigid, ruthlessly efficient, and all he sees are numbers. Goto keeps the Squid around because he maintains a steady flow of income. Yet it's only half of what I know it could be. I should be the Citadel's boss, but Goto doesn't allow breaks in the chain of command. I can't go over Lopak Slusk's head, so I've got to take care of him myself. And I want your help. I can get you into the exchange suites in Residential 082. They're west of the entrance. More than a few of the guards are in my pocket, so there shouldn't be too much resistance inside. When Slusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get your ship back. Deal? You do that. Come back when you've made up your mind. So long, handsome. Oh, you're back. Hand it over and let me take a look at it. I can't say I recognize it. It's good work, though. Whoever fixed it, it's certainly not mine, I can tell. Oh, I handle vice, you know. Don't... Look. This... So... Go... What...
Well, if our treasury continues...
It's always the same story. When things are going well,
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand.
The war is really...
I heard that a crime syndicate has worked its way into the operation.
So, you're back.
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF.
I do not approve of this alliance we have formed with Chodo Habat and his Ithorians. Habat has an agenda, and he hopes to tie you into it to use you to his own ends. Be that as it may, it would be best if you avoided such. You are too valuable to be caught up in the struggles of this. True, he may be able to help us locate.
Sobojun sama Dosokanki Tinachara Granacha Sobojun Dosokanki Sobojun Sobojun sama Pekto
The war has really inflated prices here in the Outer Rim. Medical supplies are in short supply.
Donos Emeragith. Dono.
I hear Asgol's been paying mercenaries. I hear Asgol's been paying mercenaries to go to Dantooine.
I'm glad that Zerka put a capable woman in charge of the project.
Lorso isn't the most popular executive I've worked under, but I'll say one thing. She gets the job done.
I simply do not have time for you. My hands are full with trying to manage the restoration project without the aid of a droid intelligence. If there is nothing else... Batono, of course. He was one of our former employees. Let me tell you something. There are far too many like him. Do-gooders who believe that because of the things Zerka must do to remain successful and profitable, we must be evil. They do not see the impracticality of their beliefs. They do not understand the realities of the galaxy. If certain funds must be paid, then Zerka will gladly pay. If competitors removed, then Zerka will do its part to forward progress. Batono could not see this. Before leaving our employ, he stole many of our records, then began to stalk our movements on the station. Harassment, but conveniently overlooked, sanctioned perhaps, by the Telosian authorities. I'm curious, though, as to why you are looking for him. I see. Well, I suspect he's putting his nose into something or another. People like him can't mind their own business, always needing to pry into matters that don't concern them. I do know he spent some time in the company of the Ithorians. I assumed that was the reason for his efforts, that he thought by inventing stories of Zerka's evil, he could put Chodo Habat and his incapable assistants in charge. But if you are searching for him, and find him, there would be a reward for any information of his whereabouts. Silence his lies and fabricated untruths, his slander. If credits are what he wants, then Zerka will pay him for an easy settlement of this situation. Otherwise, Zerka will be forced into a lengthy petition process with the Telosian Council. If your conscience demands it, then by all means.
Sidan. Sidan Gelfabadi.
The war has really inflated prices here in the Outer Rim. Medical supplies are... The war has really inflated prices here. The war has really inflated prices here in the Outer Rim. Medical supplies are in short supply.
Hello there, and greet...
I was expecting to find that guy that was mentioned somewhere over here, but he doesn't seem to be here. But anyway, I guess that's a good point to stop for today. We probably will continue playthrough tomorrow. And until then, take care.